The state of grace, what I know now and what I wish I'd known. This is going to be juicy. Let's dive into it. So, I used to think the job was to be impressive, to be fabulous. Now I know the work is to be honest. Impressing people is freaking exhausting. Honesty is like renewable energy. All right, let me tell you what I wish I'd known. Your weird is your leverage. The joke that you're scared to tell is the one that sets you free and finds your people. You're weird. If you show it and you're not afraid of showing it, that's going to attract the people that are your tribe, the people that appreciate what you're saying. And you will learn from the people, the community that approaches you. That's the way it works. I approach other creators and I learn from their community and from them, and vice versa. They approach me and they learn from me. So your weird is your leverage. Don't ever forget that. That's a life principle. Okay. Another thing that I wish I'd known: rooms, as in comedy rooms, clubs, wherever you're performing, are teachers. Bombing, not YouTube, don't panic. I'm talking about bombing on stage. Bombs tune your ear, not your year. Your year. Well, it can tune your year too. My Spanish accent sometimes gets a little in the way. So the rooms are teachers. Why? It kills, test your ego, right? If you're killing, you're testing your ego. Am I going to be inflated because I did great? And then I'm going to believe my own bullshit? Or am I going to say, okay, I did great, I'm going to let it go? Because if you absorb that I did great and you think you're all that, when you don't do great, you're going to just, you're going to crash like a mofo. So even somebody told me in show business, and I think I've said this before, a friend of mine said, when people come up to you and say you're amazing, or when people come up to you and say you suck, just say thank you for the feedback and let it go. Just good and bad, let it go. Okay. And also, rooms are teachers because let's face it, drunk crowds build your cardio because, oh Lord. I remember one time I went to this, it was a bar that was next to a bowling alley. I'm not kidding. It was the bowling alley was right there and it had a bar. It was impossible to do a set. Okay. So I improvised with the people there and I picked on this drunk and I was making fun of him and everybody was laughing. And the drunk came up to me and is like, "You're so funny." He gave me like $40. This was like 15 years ago. $40 was $40. Now probably 100 I would need to give me to make it equivalent because inflation. Okay, we're not going to go there. All right. So another thing I wish I'd known is clout is cotton candy. It tastes sweet, but it vanishes quickly. Craft is bread, humble, nourishing, and shareable. And last but not least, I wish I would have known how to protect my inner artist because she's the one I go home with after the show. Treat your inner artist like a friend that you adore. Like Consuelo would say, "Mija, if the door won't open, check if you're pushing a wall or use the window or buy the house, whichever." Exactly. Build the room, light the room, invite kind people, serve snacks, have a party. That's it. All right. These three little practices, by the way, I would love. Okay. Oh, there's somebody that who is here. If what? Okay. I don't know. It me Toby. Okay. No. Why would I do that? Nobody's death is what? No. No. Why would you celebrate somebody's death? No, my love. No. That's no. But thank you for the question. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I appreciate the question. Okay. They're testing me, I guess. So three little practices that changed everything for me. Okay. The post said blessing. So I go, thank you, voice. Thank you, body. Thank you, room. Gratitude, so important. Even if you didn't do well, just you learned something from not doing well, right? Or what you consider to do well. Number two, the no that creates a yes. Declining the wrong gig makes space for the right one. I used to say yes to so many gigs that didn't lead to anything. And sometimes now I'm very picky about what I do and what I don't do. And it's better. And I also save the energy to do something that can be good for other people and good for me, right? All right. Number three, third practice, 5 truths a day. Say 5 true things out loud. Joke premises, feelings, decisions. Truth builds tone. Tone builds brand. Brand nowadays builds freedom. And you listening right now, you're part of this. Every time you laugh, you share, or send a DM that says me too, you're making this more than a show. You're making it church with punchlines. All right. So here I'm going to read what I wrote, and I call it, let me see if I can find the grace, the state of grace manifesto. All right, let's get into it. Um, you don't have to be famous to be free. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful. You don't have to be loud to be heard, but you do have to be true. Your art is not a plea, it's an offering. Your comeback is not a date on a calendar, it's a daily choice. Your worth is not a review, a gig, a follower count, or a gatekeeper's email. Your worth is your breath plus your bravery. So here's the vow I'm taking. Say it with me if you want. Welcome to. I choose craft over cloud, communion over competition, and courage over comfort. I protect my frequency. I honor my voice. I create the room where I and we belong. And when it gets hard, I'll remember laughter is medicine, truth is oxygen, and grace is a practice. Like Belle would say, and baby, if I don't get it, bless the heart and book a better room. Amen, Belle. All right, my loves, thank you so much for joining me today. And if this episode made you laugh, it gave you a breath or a little courage, I want to hear your show business survival story. Comment it or DM it to me. I may read a few on the next episode. Subscribe on my YouTube and hit the bell so the algorithm knows we're in a serious relationship.